revered elders, veterans, active duty military personnel, friends of Charles Corner, and special guests. Our family story starts around 1865 at the reservation, also known as Charles Corner. An estimated 4,283 freed men settled in this largely African-American community, where Anthony and Octavia Hundley started their family. Residents of the reservation were self-sufficient and engaged in businesses such as farming, oystering, and barbering. For 36 years, the descendants of Anthony and Octavia Hundley have been getting together to celebrate and honor our history as a family, as well as note the shared history we have with other families that lived in the area, known interchangeably as the reservation or Charles Corner. This weekend celebration marks our 18th biannual Hundley family reunion. We gathered here today at the Cheesecake Cemetery, now at St. John's, the final resting place of our Hundley ancestors, 100 years after they and other families were forcibly removed in 1918, when President Woodrow Wilson issued Executive Order 1472 to immediately seize the land for the Navy by eminent domain. This newly known property was called the Naval Weapons Station, Yorktown. Residents were given 30 days to vacate 11,433 acres, with compensation to be worked out later.
Take your time, girl.
Our family strive to receive just compensation, even though they did not get their land back after World War I. However, they moved on, and today we honor and celebrate their resilience. I will now read a welcome letter from the York County Board of Supervisors. This was dated May 15th, 2018. It says, "Welcome Hundley family and friends of Charles Corner. On behalf of the York County Board of Supervisors, I wish to take this opportunity to welcome the members of the Hundley family to York County, Virginia, to celebrate your 18th annual family reunion. It is our sincere hope that your reunion, being held the weekend of July 20th through the 22nd, 2018, will be successful and a fun event, and you will find time to visit historic Yorktown, as well as Jamestown and Williamsburg. We have a rich history to enjoy, activities to interest people of all ages, and I'm confident that your family members will have a pleasant stay and will look forward to returning to future visits. It is also our desire that your centennial commemorative, thank you, of the displacement of Charles Corner families through eminent domain to establish the Naval Weapons Station, Yorktown, be a time of awareness, reflection, and understanding of this period in York County history for your loved ones and friends of Charles Corner, as well as a time to honor your forefathers resting in the Cheesecake Cemetery. Please accept our sincerest best wishes for an exciting and renewing get-together with your families and friends. And that is signed Sheila S. Knoll, Chairman, York County Board of Supervisors. And so next I'll have Eric Anthony Glover come up and read a proclamation letter from the Governor of Virginia.
Certificate of Recognition. By virtue of the authority vested by the Constitution of Virginia and the Governor of the Commonwealth of Virginia, there is hereby officially recognized Friends of Charles Corner Day. Whereas in 1918, President Woodrow Wilson claimed the land of 77 families living in Charles Corner. an African-American community located near the James River in York County, Virginia, to build a Navy mine depot in preparation for entering World War I. And whereas this historic community had been a home and safe haven to free and self-emancipated African Americans prior to, during, and after the Civil War. And whereas the residents successfully petitioned for an extension of the executive order's deadline of 30 days, since locating new land and homes would prove to be difficult because African Americans had limited choices in the segregated Commonwealth of Virginia. And whereas Charles Corner residents demonstrated resilience that serves as an inspiration to all who have heard their stories. And whereas to date, the College of William and Mary has conducted 2 studies on the Charles Corner community. Cast Down Your Bucket Where You Are, an ethno-historical study of the African American community on the lands of Yorktown Naval Weapons Station, 1865 through 1918. And Community Building After Emancipation, an anthropological study of Charles Corner, Virginia, 1862 through 1922. And whereas the United States Navy continues to conduct archaeological research on land previously owned by the residents, and whereas the present-day descendants of the Charles Corner families are the living legacies of our ancestors. And it is important to continue to tell their stories and to ensure that they are well woven into the fabric of American history. And whereas the Commonwealth of Virginia encourages the continued collection and preservation of the stories and history of Charles Corner residents and their descendants. Now, therefore, I, Ralph S. Northam, do hereby recognize July 21st, 2018 as Friends of Charles Corner Day in our Commonwealth of Virginia, and I call this observance to the attention of all our citizens.